Hi everybody, this is Mama Sue with another tutorial for you. Today we're going to make little dollhouse um, perfume bottles. I've got all different kinds I make with my old beads. When I get low on beads, I'll make all these cute little things up with my beads. And I'm going to show you how to do that stuff today. Here's another one that's quite pretty. Maybe I can stand it up for you. See there? They're little, they're cute, and they're great size for a dollhouse. Aren't those cute? And you can make them as small as you want to. I mean, because beads come in so many different sizes. Okay, well, let's get started with this. Good way to use up your beads when you get down to one or two or whatever. Here's my deal. I always get a big variety that I don't have doubles that don't have very many beads left, so there's not enough to make a bracelet. And not quite enough for pretty much anything. So I go ahead and I just put them aside and make dollhouse miniatures with them. You know, I'm sure there's lots of other things people can come up with on those, but for me, that's what I use those for when I make dollhouse miniatures. Okay, what you're going to need is you're going to need some kind of jewelry glue. You'll definitely need some tweezers because you don't want that glue to get all over you. That glue makes your fingers go numb. I have done that. I like to keep a pin around just in case I need it to wipe off glue or something. And I always have these around, and I'll wipe this off on them over on the side somewhere. And then a cutter in case I need to cut any wire when I'm making these, or any of the ear stems. Okay, here's what I got here. What we're going to do is, like, first I'm going to make this one here. It's really cute and really simple. See there? It's a real cute one, and it stands up real nice. Now, these are the wires I was talking about. Right here, these are the wires I'm talking about. It's the wires that you use when you're making earrings and you're going to put something, you're going to glue something to that back end. And that's about the size of them, but they work great. These work great for when you're making miniature perfume bottles. Well, I'm going to start with this one here, and we'll go on from there. This is just adorable. I'd like to get closer, but I can't really get closer. I'll bring it up and show you as I go. Okay, this is not the same ones because I didn't have any more of these beads. So I've got another flat bead. And here's all it takes to make these. It takes one flat bead. You've got a hole going through the middle. It takes one crystal to be the top, the cap of the perfume. And it takes one earring pin. That's all you need besides glue. That's all you need. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put glue right on the back of that opening of that hole. See that hole right there? Try not to get this on your hands. It's really not a good thing to get on your hands. Really hard to get off, too. I tried to find some of that stuff that cleans it off, but I just couldn't find it. Okay, now if you'll notice, let me show you this. I just put it on that one side. If you'll notice, I've got a piece sticking out on the top. Here's my bead. It's going to turn into a good one. There's my top. And this will stand up. The base is just big enough for it to stand up. And now I need to put the bead on the top for the cap. Now this will dry and stay in there when it's dry. And then I have this one. Now I'm not going to put it on this because this will get on my fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glue on this one. Normally I'll do this to a lot of them, and then I'll come back and put the caps on when this is dry so that it's a lot easier. But just for time's sake and not having time to dry these things, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on for you, so you can see how cute they come out. Now here's that. Let me get a tweezer for this because I don't want that glue all over me. Then I'm going to find the hole. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it real easy too. See how cute that looks? Ooh, that's a sparkly one. See there? And it stands up. Oops. And it stands up real nice. That's all there is to that. Let's do a few more so you can get some other ideas. See there? And here's another one. See how cute they are? Now I'm going to move this over here so we can let them dry. Now those tiny crystals are great for tops for these. Little pearls are cute. Just a lot of different things you can use on this. Now I'm going to use, I found this bead in my, I found about 4 of these beads. And these are like, they're kind of square shape. This one is like a plastic or resin of some kind. And then it's got the hole going down the center. See there? There's where the hole is. And then all you're going to need is this, and there you go. I used a spacer bead for this one. See that cute little spacer bead? And there's an ear post. And now these ear posts, these are what you make earrings with, the ones that you push right into your ear. That's what I'm using on that, so that you know. It just makes it so much easier. This is all you need for this one, besides glue. Now what I'm going to do is, like I did before, I'm going to put the glue right on the base of the base. Oop. Maybe I'll get that. I'll hang on to that. Put a little more glue because I knocked it all off. Put some glue on there. And now I'm going to put this right into that hole. Right into that base of the hole. I'll set that down there. When I picked that up, it got glue on my hands. I hate that. Now see, now I've got that little tip sticking out, so I'm not going to have to change anything because that top's going to go on real easy. Now I'm going to grab this top. I'm going to put the glue on that and then put the top on. If you go the other way, you're going to get glue all over you because there's only certain ways you can get that glue on there without getting it on you. And I found out the other way don't work. Now, we're going to take this cap and we're going to stick it right on that post once we find the hole. There's the hole. Let me get it on there. Oh, look at that. Is that adorable or what? Now let's set it down here so my finger's sticking to it because of that one I dropped. See, you drop it and that glue gets on you and the party's over, girlfriend. Or boyfriend, whoever you are. But there's how that turns out. It's adorable. Let me let you see that closer. I'm going to try to let you see that closer without getting the glue all over me. hate getting that glue all over me. There you go. How's that for a cute little... It's very cute. I'm going to set this over here with these others and let these dry all the way. Now we're going to make one like this. Cute, huh? These beads, when I got these beads, I don't know what to use them on, but they look like pomegranate seeds when I got them. And I just thought, well, those are pretty cute. That'd be great perfume bottles. So here's what I need for this one. I need one of the beads, like this, the pomegranate seed. Then I need one of these posts. I need a glass crystal. And I need a bead cover. See the little bead cover I got there? I'm going to put that on the top, just to decorate it a little more. So like we did before, let me dry my hands a little bit. Okay, well, like we did before, I'm going to put that glue on the bottom. If you do it this way, you're going to get less glue on, unless you drop it and pick it up like I did. If you drop it, leave it lay until later. That way you'll save your hands. Now I just put that on, just stuck it right on there. Now on this other side, I'm going to stick this one on. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hold on to it with the tweezers so that I don't get that all over me. First, I'm going to put a little glue on here. And then I'm going to stick this bead cover, if I can. I'm going to try to get it in the hole. Here it is. Tickle. Yeah, green on. Okay, there's your bead cover. Let's just see how cute that looks already. See how nice that bead cover goes on there? Looks very cute with this kind of bead. That's a great perfume bottle when you've got that done. Actually, it looks like there's something in it. And then all you need is your crystal. Get your glue right on your tip there. Grab your bead and feed your bead right on there, right with the hole. Now looky there. Maybe I can let go of that. See how cute that turned out? Let me put my hand back here. See? That's all you do with that. Now that one's made. I'm going to let that dry. I don't like to move them around for about at least an hour. And then for your best bet is to wait until the next day. But sometimes we don't get around. Now here's another bead I found. Now this one's kind of a plastic type. This kind of a plastic type bead, and it had all this print on the front of it, and I thought that would make a good perfume bottle. And yes, it does. Looks very cute. It's a little bit bigger than I like it to be, but it's not bad. This one would be good for Barbies, you know, because it's about that Barbie size. Where are my beads? Oh, they're there. Okay, let's get that one out and show you how to make that one. This one's a little bit different. Because the bottle is so tall, I have to cut down the post and then cut another wire for the top to put the lid on. Then I put this one on your little This is just a little pin that I just cut off the pointy tip on. You know, just a regular pin. Yeah, but let me show you how I do that. Now, I cut that off already. I didn't measure it, but I figure it'll be fine. But I needed to cut it down some because the hole in the middle is small. Once it gets down into the middle, the hole gets real small, so I can't get both needles through. So what I'm going to do is, like I did before, you always put your glue on there and do this side first. Just like that. Ta-da! Then you take this and I like to put just a little bit of glue right here. Just a little bit of glue right there on the tip. Because it's going to push through onto your... And before I push it all the way down, well, I'm going to go ahead and push it all the way down. Now see how I've got that, how I put that on there? I've got to put that wire all the way through there. I didn't avoid getting glue on me because I wanted you to see that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on that end right there. Or I'm going to put the glue on here this time. And then I'm going to push this in. I'm going to set that down there right now. Put the glue right here. You just got to look and see what's going to be most functional for you when you're putting these things together. Now I'm going to grab that tweezer. Turn, oops. And I'm going to stick it right in that hole. Yep. Sometimes, if you turn it sideways, it normally goes right in. But I've got glue on my tweezers and it keeps coming up with the glue. There you go. Push it down with the tweezer and there you go. Another cute, very cute little perfume bottle. See there? Let's that one dry. Now I'm giving you a lot of different ones so that you know what to do with different beads. Just to give you more ideas. So there's no way you can go home and not have a way of making a beautiful bottle or something. Okay, this one I'm going to do with just, well, actually 4 pieces. I've got, this is going to be done the way we just did that other one because it was too tall. We have the 2 wires. I've got this wire here, which I'm just going to leave in there. I'm just going to put the pin in, keep from getting glue on me. I'm going to stick that pin right in the hole. Well, I can't put it in that. Can't put it in that way. Well, I'll just put a little dab of glue on there. Then I'll find the hole on this. It's always hard to find on these little ones. Ooh, it went right on. That is too cool. It went right on there. And I'm going to push it in. I'm trying to stand this up so I can just push the pin on there. Okay, the pin's on there. See there? Pin is on. Can you see that? Okay, that's the top of your bottle. This is the base. Now I'm going to put the glue on this one as I did before. But I'm going to put it on the small side. I think it looks pretty having that fat part on the top on these kind of beads. You can do it whichever way pleases you, but this is the way I like it. I'm going to put that in there. Push it in all the way. Now look how small that one is. I have two different sizes of these earring wires. I've got these small ones, and then I've got the other size that's large. And the small ones stand up just as well as the large, except you can knock them over easier. See? But it works great. But with this kind of stuff, I do like to have use the small ones with this. Now I need to get my pin here and stick it in that. Ah, I got lucky. I almost lost that. Normally you can't find something like that if you lose it until you step on it. So be careful. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to leave it down here low. Oop. Let me get the hold of that pin. I'm trying to stick it in the hole. Ah, there it is. Once you get there, oops, I was going to say once you get there, you're all set. But sometimes it don't work like that. Now what I like to do sometimes is I'll turn it upside down and just push. And as you see, that went on there real nice. See how that went on there real nice? Let me show you how this looks. Get a hold of it. See how cute that is for a perfume bottle? Even has all the glimmer and all the cuts in the glass. Looks real pretty. And that was an easy one, 3 pieces. Oh, now this one's really pretty here. Now I went ahead and glued the bottom on this because you know how to glue those on now because I've shown you several times now. But I just put a bigger one, heavier one on this one. See there? I just put a heavier one on this one. Now I want to put some glue on my bead. I'm using a little glass bead here, but it's really shimmery and pretty. A little bit of glue. Excuse me. Then I'm going to push it in that hole. Just like that. And then I'm going to put the lid on it, but I've got a different kind of top for this one. I'm sure you're familiar with these kind of beads. This is those little plastic ones you can buy, these long plastic ones. I make little nail polish bottles with these kind too. I mean, for the lids. I'll show you. But anyway, then you put a little glue right here on this top piece. See there? And you put the top on it. Now, I just love these kind because they look old-fashioned. And I love that old-fashioned look. Check that out. Let me move it back so you can see it. Oh, see, there it goes. See how cute that is like that? That's a very cute one. Sorry, I'm having to use this cough drop because I don't want to... my allergies. I want to make sure that tip is straight before you dry it. This tip here, make sure it's straight before you set it down to dry because once that starts drying, it's not going anywhere. Unless you just want to break it off the post. Okay, the next one. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do another one like that in a different color so you can see the difference. Here's now I glued the bottom off on that. There's 4 pieces in this. You've got the bead cover. You've got the wire, the ear wire, the plastic bead, and the glass bead. We put the glue on the bead, not on our fingers. And we put the, well, first we glue this to this. I prefer, whenever you can, glue these ahead of time. So your post will be nice and straight and easy to work with. Now I have another one. I'm going to show you why in a moment. I'll show you that one next. Now you put that one on there. Oh, look how that red's going to look. That one's really pretty. Then you're going to want to put your glue on here so you can get that tip on there. And that looks like the tip. Now, I got to pick this up somehow. Get it up there where you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm looking for the hole. There it is. I'm turning it just to get that glue around. And there you go. Is that adorable? See, this is just some of those things that people don't realize that they can do at home with their old beads. Look how pretty that is. And it looks like it actually looks like a perfume bottle. Now we did this one. Now I'm going to do it out of a, now this is a plastic bead here. I mean an acrylic, pretty much the same thing, plastic. It's acrylic with a better name. I mean a plastic with a better name. And we're going to do it with this again, this pretty base again, because I like to see that. I like you to see the way the different beads look when you put them together. Now this one needs another wire because of the post won't go through both of them, so I cut the post down on this one. Remember how I told you I cut them down when I have to make the post and the base match? Look how that's gonna look. That's gonna be a real pretty one. Stand that up. Now let's get our wire, our plastic top, and our bead cover, because we're going to put a bead cover on this one because there's a real big black spot on the top of these acrylic beads, and this covers and hides it. So it works really well. But I'm not going to put it on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on here. And I'm going to put this on. See, this is the other wire that's going to go through. Now, this is just straight pins I'm using here because I have a whole load of them. So I was trying to get rid of them. But I cut off the pointy part when I was cutting it. Ah, there it is. Now I'm going to put this on. A little glue here. Then I'm going to put this piece on. Wait, let me get my tweezers. It's easier. This piece is too small. I'll definitely glue all over me. Make sure you put it on upside down so that it's right side up on here. Then you're going to put your glue back on your bead. I almost got stuck. Then you're going to stick these together. Oh, that's stuck in there real nice, real easy. I want you to see how pretty that one is. Look how pretty that is when you do it like that. And they look antique-y. They look old-time, so it goes really well with the dollhouse. You can make really modern ones, too. They have square beads that are real shimmery and stuff that look more modern if you have a modern-type house. They have some that look country. It's just your preference. And here's another one. This only takes... This one's a 3-beater. And you're going to have the pin on this one. See what I mean? Gonna need the pin. So we're going to put the glue on this part. This one looks really nice. This one actually looks like just a flat bottle. But it's elegant. Put my glue on there. Bead. Then I'm going to put the glue on this and just push it in because it's going to stick in there. Right there. And put it right in the hole. Well, I better have to pick it up. Right in that hole. Now looky there. How cute that is. And that one stands up real nice. It just looks like something else is in there. But this stands up really nice and looks like a bottle. Doesn't that look like a bottle of perfume there? Let me put it on the black so you can see it better. See there? Very cute. I'm going to put that one over here. Now we've got this one here. I'm going to use a little different bead here. I've got this acrylic. Oh, it's an odd shaped bead. I think this came from a necklace I took apart a long time ago. Then I'm going to use one of these spacer beads for the lid. One of these flat spacer beads. Can you see that? A flat spacer bead. Then there's a bead cover. This bead cover. And you need a base. Here's my base. Oh, that's not, is that my base? No, it's not. Here's my base. I'm just going to use one of the little ones because this bead sits real nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, back to that glue. Wait until you see these pretty ones I'm going to show you in a minute. There's some awesome ones here I'm going to show you. But I'm trying to give you lots of ideas because people don't seem to know what to do with these things unless they played around with beads enough. Once you get the ideas, you get that, oh, what can I do with that? A little glue. I'm just going to put it on that for now. Because this one's easy. See there? Doesn't that look cute? I don't know if you can see that. Look how cute that looks on the silver. Looks real pretty. And then I'm going to put this odd shaped bead, which really looks cool on here. Now I've got plenty of stem still sticking out on this, so I'm just going to put some glue on the stem because this will push it down and that'll hold it in place. Let me get my tweezers and I'll bring it up and show you. There's the hole. Stick it right in there. Well, I'm trying. Well, I almost had it. These can get tedious, so make sure you stay calm. And it's a real calm, quiet day when you're doing it the first time. But look at that. Isn't that cute? That lid worked out really well for this one. Let me show you. Can you see that? Ooh. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And then here's that one I told you I was going to show you. This one it's got a little round design on it, which is kind of cool for a bottle. And where's my base? Now I cut the base down on this one really low because this wire has to go in because the top is big on this one. But it's different. Now I cut this almost in half on this one. But that's okay because the bead's going to glue to it. And this piece will meet that piece. It doesn't meet perfect. It just has to go in the ball. When I say meet, I mean they're going in the same direction at one another. They don't have to be touching. Okay, I got that one on. Oop. And I let it roll around a little bit. Now I'm going to put some glue on this one a little bit. A little bit of glue on this. Right there. I'm going to put this bead cap on. Upside down. Remember, when you're doing the lid, you put it on upside down because then it's right side up when you put it on the bottle. Oop, that's not in the middle. There it is. Now you're going to put glue on the stone itself. Then you're going to push these together. Stick it in that hole and push it together. And then make sure you turn it whichever way you want this to go. But I didn't have a hard time with this one. I thought I was going to have a harder time with it because I hadn't glued the base in place. But this one looks really quite cool. Look at that. There you go. Isn't that a cute bottle? Now this one is really quite cool. This one, look at this. It's a stone. Now all this is, it looks like an urn or I Dream a Genie's bottle. A genie's bottle. But all it is it's one of these kind of stones. If you can see that. It's one of these kind of stones. And then it's another stone that's the same kind, but it's a little bit smaller. Same shape, but it's a little smaller. Then you need your, where is it? You need your bead cap, and you need your base. Where is my base? I'll get another one out. Just look in my junk box. I found it. I'll just use, oh, here's one. Just stand that thing up. Put a little bit. Take your bead cover. Oh, wait. On this one, I don't want to put the bead cover. I want the bead cover on the top of this one. Oh, no, I don't. I want it on the base. I had to think about that. You want it to go right in the hole. Oh, that's going to be cute. Or where you can see that it's cute. I think this one is way awesome. And then put some glue on the bottom. Whichever side you think is prettier, leave on the top. Because always, it seems like one side's kind of boring on these stones. And then the other side has just a little bit of character. Now I'm trying to find the hole. Where is it? It's right there, but it doesn't want to go in. Okay, I'll push it down on it. I'll just push it down on there. There it goes. I got it in. That one was hard to go through. I think there was something holding it. But see how cool that looks? Now I just got to put the lid on. So I'm going to put a little glue on the top of this lid, on top of this, and then put my cap on. Now the only reason I'm doing so many is I want you to have a lot of ideas. Because that was the hardest thing for me when I was learning how to do this kind of stuff, is having lots of ideas. Now see, I just put that on there, and you have an awesome genie bottle, or an urn, or whatever you want this to be called. Let me get trying to figure out a way to put my hand on here so that you can see it better. Oh, there it is. See there? It looks wonderful like that. That's just 2 stones, a bead cap, and an earring post. Let me have that one dry. Oh, this one's real pretty too. Look at this one here. Now you're getting the idea. You should be getting the idea by now of what takes place in these. Now this one is adorable. I liked it because I liked the painted gold on it. All this is 3 pieces. This is all you need for this one. The bead, the spacer bead, and the bead post. Now you even know how to do this now. Glue on the bead. Once you find the hole, you're going to have the glue on the bead. Oop. There's the hole right there. But I want it to go in from the other side, because this is actually a flower shape. So I'm going to have it going this. Yeah, did I see that? I'm going to see where the hole is. It could really use a reamer, because this hole's kind of small. A reamer is something you stick in here to make the hole bigger. Okay. I'm going to put a little glue on there, see if I can't get it on. This one's kind of stiff like the rock one. Well, this is actually a rock one too. Maybe that's why. Go figure. Oh, it's going right on. There. That one went right on real easy. Then all I gotta do is put the bead cap on. I mean the spacer bead. Get my tweezers. And stick it right on the hole. And there you go. Is that too cute or what? That one turns out so well. Always looks really nice when it's done. But these rock ones always come out pretty. See there? These rock ones come out really nice. Okay, I have a couple more here. Here's a jade one. And I put like a, I had an old diamond from a necklace. That I just, well, let me show you how to do this one because this one's a little different. I cut down the post because I don't want the post sticking out on this one because this one has no holes on it. I'm just going to glue it on. So I'm going to put the glue on my bead, on my stone. Yep. Put it on my stone like this. Oh, I got to show you that nail polish too. And then I've got to put, oh, I had a bead cover for this one. I'll have to put a bead cover on this one. Let's see if I can find a little bead cover real quick. I can normally find those things right here in my, yep, here's one. There it is. In my stash. Now, on this one, where is it? Oh, I already put it in. Where did my needle go? I misplaced my, oh, there's a needle. Maybe this is it. Anyway, what I do with, oh, I don't need a needle on this one. This one, I just glue my bead cap on. Just take this. I've already glued the bottom on. Then I glue this bead spacer on there. And I try to get it in the middle. If you have to, grab your needle. If you can pick it up, I'm having a hard time with my picking things up right now. And just take it to the middle. It's in the middle now. Then you just set it down. Put a little bit of glue on top and just sit that with your tweezers right on top and let it dry. See, I'm putting some on there. Now I'm going to grab the bead. Now this is actually like a diamond, like a pretty little sparkly gem. And I'm just going to sit this right on top here. So you don't have to have the kind that you put on. If you just glue it on, jewelry glue, it'll stay on pretty nice with that. As long as you don't touch it for 24 hours. But there you go. And then you've got that pretty, see how shimmery that one is. And that's just with a broken necklace. A piece of a broken necklace on there. I wish I could show you that clear. Oh, there we go. See, it's just got a piece of a broken necklace on there. And that's what made that look so beautiful. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and let you go. I know we've made plenty of them here today. I'd like to show you plenty. Oh, no, I gotta show you the nail polish. Okay, here's my nail polish. What I do is I'll take a little square stone like this. See how tiny this little square stone is? Maybe I'll put it on the tip of my finger. Maybe you'll see. See how tiny that is? Little square stone. This is a glass one. This one's pretty cool. And then I'll take one of these stems, but I've already cut it down a little bit because I don't want it extending over the cap. I'm going to put glue on the stone when I find the hole. There it is. I'm putting glue right on the stone. Then I'm taking my gold, sticking it. As you know, I've still got several here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. But I don't think you're going to want this video to go much longer. This is ridiculous. It's a long one. Now I'm putting glue on here. Excuse me. Now this is stuck to my finger, so I'm going to take my pen and make it unstick from my finger. I'm going to put on this top, just like that. Then I'm going to wipe away the excess with my pen. And there's your little nail polish bottle. There's your cute little nail polish bottle. Well, you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Boy, I'm ready to cough my head off. Thanks for watching. And y'all have a great day. And come again. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm going to start putting a lot of the miniatures on. I still have a lot of jewelry to put on. But my love is miniatures, but I haven't put many of those on yet. But anyway, come back and check out. I'm going to be putting more on. But y'all have a good day, and I'll get over this cold so that I don't have to. I'll just redo this video later on. Have a good one. God bless.